Mac Jones was the fifth quarterback off the board, and he was projected to be the fifth quarterback off the board, and you got him at a spot where you probably figured you'd get him. Now, if the Patriots really, really loved Mac Jones and he was going to be their guy, this is great because you didn't have to give up anything to get him. He came, he fell to you. And you'll never know unless Bill tells you otherwise what their plans were. If, Mac Jones was just, hey, we needed quarterback and we drafted quarterback because he was the quarterback that was there. That doesn't make you feel that much. That doesn't make you feel good about the pick if it was just, well, we needed a quarterback. Because we make fun of teams that do that. Oh, well, we needed a quarterback, so let's just draft the quarterback that's available in the first round. We make fun of the Jets and the Bears for years and all the teams that have struggled with their quarterback situations. The Dolphins, too, for years did that. The Bills, basically the AFC East. The Patriots have made fun of the AFC East for years for just drafting the quarterback year after year after year in the first round when you don't build the rest of the team. Granted, the rest of the New England Patriots is pretty ready. They just need a decent quarterback. And I think that's kind of where we'll begin with this on Mac Jones and how I feel. And I said it Thursday night, and I'll say it again. The Patriots did have a need at quarterback. We all knew that. Was Belichick going to acknowledge that? He has. Whether he was forced to do it by ownership, whether there was some sort of mandate, you got to draft a quarterback. They drafted a quarterback. They're telling you we saw the need there. He also fits, and what everybody's been saying, what the Patriots like to do. He fits the system they ran with Tom Brady for 20 years. You will not see the same offense this year that you saw last year, which was some patchwork thing with Cam Newton. You're going to see something similar to what you've seen out of the Patriots for the last 20 years. Mac Jones can do that. He can manage the game. He can make accurate, timely throws. Now, how long is it going to take him to get up to speed with NFL defenses? That I don't know. That is why I think it's important that they have Cam Newton. Because Mac Jones, while I believe first-round quarterback, I want to see you pushing to be the starter, is going to need time. All these quarterbacks are going to need time. If they had gotten Justin Fields, I would have wanted to see that quarterback sitting behind Cam, at least from the start of the season. So, the Patriots identified the need at quarterback. They realized they needed at least some hope, some future there. I'll say this. There were some versatile, high-quality defensive players on the board when the Patriots were picking. No one would have faulted them for going, oh, we're going to take Kwity Paye, who is basically Bill Belichick's dream, a 3-4, 4-3 outside linebacker, DN, mix and match. You can move him around all over the front seven type of player, and then go get Kyle Trask or Kellen Mond on day 2 or day 3. Nobody would have faulted the Patriots for doing that. They went after a first-round quarterback, which comes with first-round expectations. But I'm going to say because Belichick did that and passed up on guys that are his type of guys, I'm going to say that they really believe in Mac Jones. And at first that night, I was worried about, Mac's saying all the right things, but don't you kind of want him to say, oh, I don't want to learn behind Cam and Sim. I'm excited to work with those guys. I'm excited to compete. Doesn't have to say, oh, I'm the starter because I'm the first-round quarterback, but at least show a little something. From everything I've heard in the last couple days, this kid, where did he go? He went to Alabama. Nick Saban has coached him up on how to talk. It's his first press conference, or conferences. He's a young kid, and he's saying all the right things. From everything else I've heard about this guy's competitiveness and his kind of maniacal desire to win, Brady-esque. If that translates into him being like Tom Brady, which I think is an unrealistic expectation to put on any player. We've said this. The odds. No one's winning 7 Super Bowls. Maybe 8 now this year. Lord knows. But no one is ever doing that. You can never, ever, I don't think any player, let alone quarterback, will ever touch Tom Brady in what he's accomplished. So it's unrealistic to expect that. Here's my expectations for Mac Jones. Come in this year, sit behind Cam. If Cam's playing well, this team's talented. If Cam's playing well and the team's winning, Cam's your starter. It's worth running it back with him and having the young guy behind him. If the Patriots are struggling, they're 4-4, 3-5, and it's just like Put Mac Jones in. Let him play. Let him play. You drafted him in the first round. Let him play. Now, if the Patriots are successful this year with Cam, as long as they're winning and things are looking good, then it's okay for Mac to just be on the bench and learn and observe. Because I do think he's going to need to get up to speed on some things. Year 2, though, you better be the starter. There's no reason why you should not be the starter next year. God forbid say they even re-sign Cam again. And they just keep year after year. Cam's our bridge guy. If you can't beat that guy out by year 2, I'm concerned. So I want to see you being the starter year 2 and bringing the Patriots as the starter into playoff contention. I think they should be playoff contenders this year. We'll see. But with Mac Jones as the starter in year 2, you should be contending for the division and the playoffs. By year 3, it should be an expectation that, oh, no, the Patriots are making the playoffs. There's no reason they shouldn't. The way we would say with any other legitimate starting quarterback with this coach and with the talent that they're going to have on the roster. By year 4, you better be pushing for a conference championship. Show the progression from year to year to year to year to year. I think it's unrealistic to say win a Super Bowl in your first 4 years because it's just really hard to do. You know, Patrick Mahomes did it. It's just hard. Tom Brady did it. It doesn't happen all that often. It does not happen all that often.